please, y'all, move smart. I know hard times are upon you. The data dashboards are lying. They're rotten. I only have 10 minutes to do this because of constraints around having to start over. It is what it is. Wouldn't want to do it if it was easy, right? Right. Just keep telling yourself that, even if you don't believe it, until you do. Largest piracy case ever prosecuted by the United States government. They're going to hold this up as a victory, say, see, government works. But it's not a victory. It's a victory for telecommunications. It's a victory for the ghost of Ted Turner. It's not a victory for you and me. Napster did what it did. Disruptors aren't heroes. Disruptors are destroyers. Now, at least back in the day, when Model T and Nazi Ford took out Rolls-Royce and their luxury banker item, it means that you didn't have to be a chauffeur no more. You could get yourself a Model T, start traveling around the country. Better or worse, you can say what you want with all the other issues. It was a leap forward in living standards for just about everybody. Telecommunications aren't in the business of doing that. They'll wipe out everybody in the middle. They'll hold these people up that they can control at the top. And it's a Pareto distribution. It's winner takes all. Now they'll make it look like these are these savants and entrepreneurs and hard workers that find a way to think outside of Google's box. But that's not it. CoffeeZilla, Dan Pena, Grant Cardone, Wes Watson, Stefan Molyneux, not Molyneux, Graham Stephan, or It's Always Marco. You name your influencer or anti-fraudster, same sales funnel, same type of people at the top like Mark Andreessen, Eric Schmidt. They call it the Silicon Valley Mafia for a reason. And half of these YouTube channels have professional people, ex-Hollywood union guys that worked for sound and lights and stuff. It's not organic. If you really are an entrepreneur, you need to look out because they're gunning for you. The IRS agents they just hired are for everyone who panic sold their pension. They're gonna come run through that booty, dude. You didn't pay the taxes because you forgot. You owe excise bill. It's not to go after the monopolies. America is actively choosing to destroy itself. And the NGO's popularity isn't organic. It's not emergent. The people that are pushed for the science, I can't remember his name right now, but I got a copyright strike for that too. I think it's David, but all he does is repeat the literature. It's so stupid. All these dudes, all their back history is in vaccines. And then they get to say they're credible researchers. But it's no accident Bill Gates is now the largest landholder. His people are now well-known, influential thought leaders and experts. America is choosing to suicide itself. Now what this person did, it might and might not have been ethical, is he restreamed stuff. He restreamed HBO, restreamed you name it. A lot of that should be covered under fair use, and those people have to get paid too. But in one context, it's fine. In Disney Plus's context, it's fine. In Roku's context, it's fine. In this independent dude's context, nope, he's a thief and a liar, and we're gonna use every tort lawyer, every corporate lawyer we have, every reach-through clause, every indemnification, every non-compete agreement to shut that shit down. Then you have Jaron Lanier, Ben Goertzel, Mrs. Swanson, over here on the other side, pretending they're some leftist savior of the people, telling you to put down your devices and they're going to give you a digital twin, direct democracy. It's all garbage. The data dashboards are going to say everything's getting better. They're going to target you gene therapies. They're going to give all kinds of game systems that are like gamifying life. I'm sure you've seen the YouTube ads before this video. I'm sure you've seen them. If you watch Hulu, you're forced to watch them every 10 minutes. Narrative warfare is very real. What this guy did was maybe unethical, but no different than any other business person. Free trade is piracy. It's always been like this. Even the protectionists and the industrialists, they stole the tech. Microchips, they were willing to, in the height of the Cold War, sell microchips to Asia and Russia. You can read Prouty Fletcher's book. You can check out someone named Arthur Goodhart Ashtool. I'll put the spelling down below because I can never say it. But Arthur Goodhart Ashtool. Von Reese, his daughter, went into climate change and botany of all things. Lots of the telecommunication companies are rebranding themselves. They're putting Disney Plus, Google Plus, Human Plus. But they're also doing spin-offs, because that's what a shell is. I'll give you an example that's very down to earth. Party City used to be called iParty. It's the same people out of New York that owns it, but they created a shell company called Party City so they could extract the money but have none of the liability. But you say, yeah, whatever, God bless them. Until it's your thing that's on the line. Until the company files for bankruptcy and screws you and screws their employees, and they get to run off with the money into the sunset, as if the golden parachute and the option exits weren't enough. And everyone's pointing at the stock market now that it already crashed. Okay, all you're doing is giving short sellers a hard dick. Like, please be smart about this. Realize that you're going to be here picking up the pieces. You're now the Mexican working for free, as the unions would say. You're the scab. Same thing with FTC. Same thing with the SEC. All these three-letter agencies, the ATF. They're going to use you for a political point. Now, some stuff like the sex stuff, that has been a long time coming. Or they're not going to prosecute the monopolies. Department of Transportation, while they're cutting us up into Hunger Game districts, aren't stopping rollovers. They ain't going after Amazon. Amazon's able to update their whole fleet. They're not going after the subsidiaries of Turner Broadcasting. They're not going after any of the big boys. Because America is choosing suicide. They're choosing landed aristocracy. If you thought it was bad before with like the InQtel stuff, wait till you have Hal perched on your shoulder. Their Montessori schools that you have to work for everything, including your seat at the classroom. They're going to indoctrinate you. There's already advertisements for precursors to Alice pledging their future income, future earnings. The coal miner company store is coming back. And some of you are a little anti-authoritarian like me, to put it nicely. Have some trouble with authority figures. So you're going to be trying to make something happen. You're going to be trying to hawk and swap and do what you got to do. And they're going to be gunning for you. Check out this article. Notice it's not the monopolies. Notice it's not the cartels, the oligopolies, any of the large players. They're picking off these nobodies. The other thing they do is they sacrifice the one for political points. Whether it's Elizabeth Holmes from Theranos, whether it's the FTC, FXT crypto thing, whether it's Martin Shkreli a couple years ago with EpiPens. I'm at my 10-minute mark because I don't have enough subscribers. But check out this article, dudes. God bless you, man. As long as you take your mama and your auntie and half the hood with you, I ain't got nothing against you.